So hi everyone, it's my pleasure to be here today with you to talk about the connectivity for aviation. So my name is Terence Wong. I'm working for GSMA based in APAC region. So I'm driving the industrial program like 5G, IoT, and also some industry interest group like aviation. So today I'm going to share you about the connectivity for aviation. So first of all, I would like to tell you more about what GSMA, who we are, what we are doing, and why we are related to the drone operation. And then, of course, we will give you more insight about what we are doing in GSMA about aviation. So who is GSMA? Actually, we represent the interests of mobile industry. We have a mobile operator all over the world as our core member. And we also have 400 companies in the broader mobile ecosystem, including the handsets and Internet of Things device maker, network equipment provider, software and internet company, as well as some organizations in adjacent industry sector, such as manufacturing, automotive, and aviation. So our member actually together support already over 10 billion cellular connection. So not only on mobile devices, but also on a lot of Internet of Things, including drone. So for the 5G, the latest wireless technology, we foresee actually it will bring in 600 billion annual economy contribution in the coming 10 years. Every year, GSMA also hosts very large conference, Mobile World Congress at Barcelona, Shanghai, Los Angeles, and also we have Mobile 360 in regional in ASEAN country. So we bring together more than 200 mobile industry people, to our largest industry trade show. So what GSMA deliver value? Actually, we work with our member to drive and setting up different kind of initiative on program, on advocacy. So we want to shape and drive and expand the opportunity across the mobile industry by setting up different kind of technology working group, industry interest group, and also some advocacy program in order to drive the IR 410, the whole of government approach, and the data privacy, cross-border data flow guideline, for example. We provide a very good opportunity for participation and networking in different level of the people in the ecosystem and also on executive level. So we work with our expert with a very large online community as well to create a lot of report, case study, best practice guideline, of course, different kind of intelligent insight report. And finally, as I mentioned, we are a very good platform for providing marketing support, showcase your leadership for and exhibition in our Mobile World Congress. So myself actually is working very actively with IoT community. So we have over 500 members in more than 30 countries in this region. So you see many mobile operator brand is listed here. Actually, they work closely with me and also wider ecosystem, including government agency, industry association. We work together to drive innovation, share best practice. We always want to encourage the local innovation and then bring them attention and then expose in regional way and also globally. So the community also evolving to support 5G very naturally. Here you see there are many ecosystem partners in the slide, of course, including Iskandar investment, which become our very close partner to work together on the aviation sector, drive the drone new opportunity. And you also see there are different bodies in Australia, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, for example. We already have many innovators, providing the solution along the IoT supply chain and the vertical solution. Some of them, of course, are from drone. So we open the platform for participation, right? So many drone innovators already participate in our activity, including our annual IoT summit at Mobile 360 APAC, which is hosted in the ASEAN country. We also will document very successful case study to promote the success in order to reinforce the innovation in this part of the region. So here I would like to announce we are really glad that we can work with Iskandar Investment to host our APAC Connected Drone Workshop, which is targeting for a topic integration of mobile, aviation, and the drone industry. We see this is a really, really important, to have our workshop to deliver what GSMA and our mobile industry can support the drone and the aviation sector. So this event is an online event. So it will host on 19th of August. So we already bring together a very good lineup of speakers from our mobile industry, aviation industry, and of course our drone specialist expertise as well. So this agenda actually showing you that we will have our Iskandar Zulfikar, the Managing Director, to present the keynote, and then followed by our GSMA APAC Julian Gorman, and also Barbara Pavilio, which is our Executive Director. She is leading the drone development in our drone interest group. And then followed by a very interesting first panel, which is talk about the integration of mobile, aviation, and the drone technology in a commercial and technology perspective. So it is honor again, we have the drone expertise from Kamura, the CEO of Aerodie. Aerodie is also our supporting sponsor for this event. And also we have Chris Kusura, which is from One Sky, which is a UTM expert, drone traffic management expert. And then we have our mobile operator expert from Telstra. They have been working for more than 5 years on supporting how cellular network being used for drone operation. And this is motivated by Drone and Robotics. Again, they also our sponsor, a supporting partner in this event, Jin Jung On, which is our friend. And then the second panel is also very interesting. Since we're talking about the integration between the aviation and the mobile industry, we actually bring together the Civil Aviation Authority from Malaysia, Captain Akula, and also Luke Gumley, which is from the Civil Aviation Safety Authority from Australia. And also we have a mobile communication industry authority from Singapore, IMDA, Hai Tun Chong. So this is a section we are going to address some of the future regulation and standardization in the drone industry. I think the last panel also mentioned a lot of challenge about fragmentation, cross-border, and also different country, different regulator. So we want to bring together, different country regulator and in aviation and also in the mobile industry to discuss about the future and also the standardization way to support scaling of the drone. So this session is moderated by my colleague, Jeanette Wright. She is heading the head of public policy in GSMA. So after this, we will have a half an hour roundtable discussion so that we have sufficient time to meet our panel to have some face-to-face discussion and address some of the challenge. So now I will go into why GSMA, why drone, why we are doing this. So I think the drone opportunity is really good in many studies and many researches. So one of these is talking about there will be 86 million by 2025 in the number of drones. I think where is the opportunity? The good news is in APAC, this region, your region. And of course, there are a lot of challenges we will see. So most current regulation actually limit the low altitude operation of drone below 400 feet in a visual line of sight or human or need a human pilot to manage the drone operation. So the drone are actually generally connected to a ground control system using a limited range communication technology over unlicensed spectrum, for example, using Wi-Fi. So as a result, actually it tends to restrict to visual line of sight application, which is really limiting the use case and the growth opportunity for many enterprise use cases. So for enterprise, there's actually there's a need for scaling. Enterprise is in a variety of industry actually already exploring the potential of the autonomous drone activity that is both beyond visual line of sight and also without the human control, without a human pilot. So example of this application such as parcel delivery, medical supply delivery, remote and large scale infrastructure monitoring the city, the infrastructure, and also surveillance. So in fact, autonomous drone operations are already gaining traction for precision monitoring and mapping application. So the industry and regulator really see there's a need for a more standardized regulation framework and also some UAS traffic management UTM solution to manage the low altitude airspaces and also supervise the drone activity. So there's really a need for a trust secure network for communication and data transmission in order to fulfill identifying the drone command and control without beyond visual line of sight, and also providing very large bandwidth and low latency for different kind of use case. For example, 4K high definition TV or computer vision. So come to GSMA. So as a mobile industry association, we actually work with our member to define our vision as a provider of connectivity for the aviation sector. So we really want to have a very strong close partnership with between mobile and the aviation industry. We believe MNO can support this. We are not only offering a good, secure, reliable connectivity, but also offering a broad range of services for aviation sector, providing different kind of information through the cellular network. For example, the coverage information, the people on the ground information, the cloud for the cloud information, the location verification for the drone, and also providing dynamic low-fi zone information, for example. So SIM element actually is all of you got a SIM inside your mobile phone. It is very secure. It stores the credential. We want to have every drone have a SIM card connected, which can enjoy a very good mobile network services and also offer very secure identification of the drone. So we really advocate the drone regulation to permit the usage of the cellular activity for a drone operation support. And we believe 4G, 5G network are the choices from the ground to the air. So for the drone interest group, we already set up for more than 5 years. So we have a very big global ecosystem supporting this initiative, which is consisting of mobile operator and also a lot of associate members from around the world working on drones, and also UTM supplier and other ecosystem partner, which is really passionate to use the cellular network for drone. So the aim of this interest group is to explore the opportunity for mobile connectivity to be deployed in a commercial drone and share the industry knowledge, really positioning this network could be a key enabler for autonomous beyond visual line of sight use case and goal. So we already produced different kind of white paper, case study. Here's just a few of them talking about why a SIM card could be a very good remote identification when it is using a connected drone in a cellular network. I think there's I think most of you already are aware in EU and US, they already published the regulation requirement for the remote identification. So we believe cellular using a SIM card is one of the very good choices. And also we studying the drone benefit analysis, exploring how the 4G and 5G mobile network can support the aviation and the drone industry in different use cases. So this is some of very good example. I think right now, a lot of aviation authority, they regulate the airspaces very well. But with the drones comes in, actually they create a lot of additional requirement, right? So you have to monitoring the drone flying in the sky. If there's illegal, you have to do the lawful interception. You always have to check the traffic, of the drones using the UTM. And then you also have to avoid any collision, of course. But there's also the lower altitude space, which is a new spaces for the aviation sector. They have to monitor the drone, ensure the telemetric, remote tracking. What happens if the line of sight control failure on the safe link for the line of sight control? So this is an all new requirement. So we believe the cellular 4G, 5G should be an option for drone at a low altitude spaces. These are all different good reasons. Firstly, the ubiquity coverage. So this mobile network actually already exists for a long time. It is a standardized and scalable solution for worldwide connectivity, globally available. So mobile network you have everywhere. Very cost-efficient solution. You don't have to totally invest into a new infrastructure. This is already here, but just maybe putting some base station to pointing into the sky in certain spaces. And then this technology is keep evolving to support the new requirement of the drone and also the communication platform requirement. So secondly is about the high reliability and QoS. So since this is working in a dedicated spectrum in a licensed band, so the mobile network actually provides very reliable connectivity requirement, especially for mission critical application in the beyond visual line of sight cases in a high risk environment. Thirdly, about the robust security, the end-to-end secure communication protocol. So the mobile network actually using a very high security end-to-end encryption over the air to protect the communication. So it will prevent misuse, this kind of data protection and privacy. Fourthly, is about the lawful interception and location verification. So as of today, there's already compliance for mobile network operator to support the lawful interception for your mobile phone in case there is a need. So it can be also applied to a drone if there is a necessary for lawful interception. And also it could verify the location of the drone by the UTM traffic management. Trust identification. So like what I mentioned, the SIM card is a very unique, a very high secure element. Store the credential for identification of the drone. So you can know the drone flying in the sky belong to who registered the SIM card, for example. So finally, of course, we have a very good 5G network, which is really decided for industry. So it's not for consumer only, it's for industry, different feature. Just highlight some enhanced mobile broadband support gigabit throughput, which can allow 4K streaming without any compression. Very low latency, which could support computer vision very efficiently. Massive IoT, many sensors, many drones can be deployed. And finally, we are told to everything, which means the level 5 autonomous driving in automotive industry technology can also be applied to drones so that the drone flying in the sky, each other, they can communicate with a very good communication protocol. So here is another slide to explain to you. We believe not only connectivity, the operator can also provide a lot of supplementary information services to the aviation sector. So of course, the connectivity is very essential, supporting the ground control station backhaul connectivity, and also the drone airborne mobile connectivity, supporting identification, tracking, command and control, telematic, and payload, so that there's no longer technically limit to visual line of sight operation only. Very importantly, the mobile network support reliable handover between cell sites, so that even if the drone is flying over different cell sites, the command and control communication channel is still managed very reliable to ensure the drone can be communicated with the network. And also the mobile network can provide a lot of supplementary information and data services, telling you about the coverage of the network, so that the drone flying path can ensure there's a good coverage of the network when they decide the flying path and the strong signaling. And also because they also can know about the density of the ground information, so that they can provide the information when the drone designing a flying path, and also the drone traffic information, as well as the dynamic low-fi information. This all could be retrieved online real time if necessary. So we already, I think the good thing is this is not something new from the mobile industry. We actually already working with many mobile operators and also the drone ecosystem partner on different case study in China, in Europe, in US, and also in APAC. So they all have different kind of use case and enabling drone connected with a cellular network to support different kind of use cases like anti-forest fire drones, safety, search, rescue drone. And of course, they are also testing on the network performance to support about, to realize how the cellular network can support different kind of drone use cases. So these are all available in our website, and this deck will be shared to you so you can really download to understand more about this. So not only our mobile operator member, but like what I mentioned, there are many mobile ecosystem players also very interested and eager to work with the aviation industry to support. Some of them are listed here, like some network equipment provider and also some chipset provider. So they all have rich resources so that you can access in their website to learn more about how and what they are working on this area. So another highlight I would like to talk about is the aerial connectivity joint activity, which is set up by GSMA and the Global Unmanned Traffic Management Association, GSMA. We set up the joint activity in order to build a communication between the drone industry and also the mobile industry. So the aim is to promote the exchange between the aviation cellular community to synchronize. We have all different standardization body, right, working on different industry. So we want to make sure we should work together, synchronize our work so that we can benefit the industry and ensure there's a compatibility support when we're doing something to benefit this industry. So this is a very good joint task force. So we have a very good lineup from mobile operator, from UTM expert, from drone company, and also from network provider. We have a very concrete task force setting up to working on standardization. For example, we have a standardization task force working with VGPP to ensure the 4G, 5G, and even coming forward the 6G can support the drone features requirement. And we're also working with our mobile operator to standardize the profile in a network so that a drone connected to any mobile operator network, they can enjoy the same network services. We're also working with, we also try to standardize the way to open the information to support the aviation sector. So we also have a task force working on the supplementary data services. Make sure the information can be using a standard API to provide to the drone industry and the aviation industry. And finally, of course, the performance is very critical. So we did a lot of testing. We documented how our mobile network can provide sufficient performance to meet the aviation requirement. So we have the task force working on this. So some document already available, like the standard profile for LTE 4G network, and also the API providing the network coverage information. So we are continuing working on this kind of task force. So finally, this is a very nice picture I want to share with you. In one side, it is our aviation ecosystem, and the other side is the mobile industry ecosystem. Actually, there are a lot of similarity between the two industries. We have a very strong regulation requirement. So we also have a very well adopted, worldwide standard to guide the technology. And we also have a very regulated operator in the traffic and also in the connectivity. So we aim to bring the innovation and to pitch the business opportunity by creating by using a safe, harmonized technology and a regulated environment for beyond visual line of sight connected drone operation. So this is also let you know, actually we really actively engaging the industry from the aviation sector in order to advocate the usage of the 4G, 5G network to support the drone operation. So here is some of the list from global, from Europe, from US. So thanks again for your timing and patience. Actually, I just want to remind, please register our workshop together hosted by Iskandar Investment on 19th of August. So this is for invitation only with limited seat. So please register as soon as possible. Thank you very much.